My friends, your patience is about to be rewarded. For I have saved the best for last. I have recently discovered a cure-all of unrivaled potency. It will soon be on the shelves in every home of Outworld. This elixir is crafted from an ancient recipe. It has Patreon flowers, Margovian nectar, powdered teeth of an Arctican dragon. All this and more, infused with powerful Lycorian magic. There is a village in the next canton over, where everyone has purchased this miracle cure. Overnight, all diseases, even Tarkat, have disappeared. Now, magic this potent is expensive. And I am sure you're asking yourselves, can I afford it? But the true question you must ask is...
Resume.
Oh, this won't last long enough for that to happen. You will be down in no time.
Fight!
Must we go another round? We both know how this ends.
Kung Lao bows to the watching crowd while Raiden kneels. Kung Lao helps him up.
You haven't beaten me yet.
The day's coming, Kung Lao.
Keep telling yourself that.
A variety of plates and bowls with scraps of food in them sit on Kung Lao and Raiden's table.
You were hungry.
Oh.
Everything was delicious, Madame Bo.
Thank you, Raiden. You boys are always a pleasure to cook for.
Raiden hands her cash, but his face drops as she beckons for more. A breeze wafts a bill from his hand toward a man in a dark garb and gas mask. He closes his fist around the bill, then looks toward Kung Lao and Raiden.
Madame Bo, the Lin Kuei await your answer.
5 people in dark clothes and cloth masks stand with him. He advances on Madame Bo.
I have been busy, Smoke.
She steps away.
The Lin Kuei? Who are they?
Don't know, but I don't like where this is going.
What do we do?
Stay ready.
Madame Bo, it is a simple choice. Pay for our protection, or risk harm to this fine establishment.
You'll get nothing from me.
That, Madame Bo, is unfortunate.
He turns to the Lin Kuei warriors and nods. They flip tables and chairs. Madame Bo punches Smoke's face. He blocks her next flurry of jabs, then flips her through a railing. She falls onto a table below, radiant.
Madame Bo!
Kung Lao and Raiden quickly get up from their table and fight their way through the Lin Kuei warriors. Smoke throws a smoke bomb, then jumps through the spreading cloud and kicks Kung Lao and Raiden to the floor.
You two are brave, but against us, you are in over your head.
We don't care who you are or who you are with.
You will not menace Madame Bo.
Fight.
person to extort, ruffian. Now who's in over his head?
Raiden punches a Lin Kuei, who stumbles back. Kung Lao grabs him, then drops him.
This was you?
Honestly, I'm surprised too.
Come on, let's help Madame Bo.
A figure in blue, Sub-Zero, watches from a rooftop. He throws a bolt of ice at their feet. A man in yellow, Scorpion, paces over while spinning a kunai-tipped rope dart. His upper arms are bare, showing a scorpion tattoo. Sub-Zero shoots another ice bolt. It strikes the railing behind them.
How does he do that?
I have no idea.
You interfere with Lin Kuei business. Leave or face our wrath.
Abandon Madame Bo. Not happening.
Sub-Zero leaps onto Raiden and tackles him down a stairway. The rope dart wraps around Kung Lao's leg. Scorpion pulls at him with it. He yanks Kung Lao to the floor and drags him closer. Kung Lao rolls to his feet, then jumps and spin kicks Scorpion's head.
Want more? I have plenty.
You should have fled when you could. Prepare to regret ever crossing the Lin Kuei.
Fight!
For what it's worth, I'm not regretting this yet. It is you who will regret crossing me.
Kung Lao watches Sub-Zero kick Raiden into a pillar from the balcony. Raiden looks up, then climbs the pillar to the level above. Sub-Zero eyes him, then kicks two legs out from under a table, turning it into a ramp. He uses it to vault through the air and kick Raiden on the upper level. Raiden staggers into a bar counter where a man drinks. Raiden grabs a cleaver from a pig's head sitting on the bar and swings it at Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero weaves around the blade and Raiden slices off the cap of the man's liquor bottle. He pours it into a cup. Sub-Zero blasts ice at Raiden, freezing his hands to the bar. The man plucks a bit of the ice and drops it into his drink. Kung Lao throws his hat at Sub-Zero's head. It bounces off harmlessly. Smirking, Kung Lao shrugs.
Incompetent.
Kung Lao chucks a circular chakram decoration. It nicks Sub-Zero and plunges into a wall.
Oh, that works.
I have had enough of you.
Then go, before I put you down like the rest of your Lin Kuei.
You haven't a prayer against the Lin Kuei's Grand Master.
Fight!
but I have to ask. Can any of you Lin Kuei? Are you sure you're a grandmaster?
Kung Lao picks up his hat, then eyes the chakram decoration stuck in the wall. He strokes the hat's brim.
Interesting.
Kung Lao, over here!
Raiden checks Madame Beau's pulse as she lies inert, eyes shut. Kung Lao hurries over to them.
Madame Beau.
She's out cold.
Oh no.
Is she?
Dead? Not yet.
She gets to her feet, lips a cigarette, then ignites it with a lighter.
Madame Beau, how are you?
Kung Lao.
The hooded man with the glowing white eyes approaches them. Madame Beau takes a drag from her cigarette while the man meets her eye.
So, Madame Beau, are they ready?
A bit thick in the head, perhaps. But they are ready.
His eyes are glowing.
I am Lord Liu Kang, God of Fire and Protector of Earthrealm.
God? Earthrealm?
Madame Beau has been preparing you for this moment since you were boys. Today, you have proven worthy of joining my champions.
This fight was a test?
Of your ability and character, yes.
Liu Kang looks to the upper level.
Ihan, Kuai Liang.
Smoke, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and the other numerous Lin Kuei warriors get to their feet. Kung Lao crosses his arms and crinkles his nose as Sub-Zero and Scorpion step to him and Raiden. The others stand along the balcony. Sub-Zero and Scorpion stand on either side of Liu Kang.
So these two aren't thugs?
The Lin Kuei is a centuries-old clan dedicated to Earthrealm's defense.
You keep saying Earthrealm. Don't you mean Earth?
You boys have so much to learn.
Earth is only a part of Earthrealm. Earthrealm itself is one of many realms. Together, they comprise the whole of the universe.
The realms can be fierce, bitter rivals. That's why we need champions to defend ours.
The time draws near for the grand martial arts tournament between Earthrealm and the realm of Outworld. Held once each century, it allows each realm to demonstrate its strength. While our realms are at peace, there are Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. Our victory in the tournament will temper their zeal.
I've taught you everything I can. You must finish your training with Lord Liu Kang.
More training? These two couldn't defeat us. What?
They were pulling their punches.
Had we not held back, you would not have survived.
Come. The monks at the Wuxi Academy await to continue your tutelage.
I am ready, Lord Liu Kang.
And you, Raiden?
Leave Fengjian? I'm needed here.
Earthrealm needs you, Raiden. You'll best serve the village by being one of its champions.
I understand.
Excellent. I will join you soon. First, there are other champions I must gather.
Sunlight soaks through a jungle canopy. A man in a leather jacket and wide-brim hat hacks through the foliage with a machete. Another younger man with a backpack and rifle trails behind him. The men pause.
We're off the map. We should go back, recheck the route.
It's this way.
The man with the hat slices through the jungle as he strides forward. The pair slow to a stop and look out at a massive human skull carved into the front of a stone edifice, a large doorway at its mouth.
The temple.
The pair move along a ruined stone pathway leading to the temple entrance. They stop near a seated woman. Flies buzz around her. The man with the hat shines a flashlight in the woman's face, revealing her to be a corpse with various darts sticking from her. Rot partially covers her face and her glassy eyes gaze blankly out. A swarm of beetles scurry out of her mouth.
God damn it, Alessia.
He cringes as the younger man's face draws tight. They examine numerous holes on the temple doorway.
The darts came from here.
The man leafs through a journal filled with notes and drawings of venomous animals.
Can you open it?
Without killing us? Let's hope so.
The temple doors open. Light streams past the two men and into the dusty entryway of the temple. Both turn on their flashlights and step inside. They walk through a broad hall. Thick pillars with human figures carved into them line its walls. They turn a corner. Sunlight floods through ruined parts of the wall to their left, and small weeds rise from cracks in the stone floor.
Turn them off.
They turn off their flashlights.
And we're definitely getting warmer.
The pair moves down an aisle hedged in by low walls. Lines of fire flicker along the top of each wall.
How are these still burning?
Oil bubbles up from the ground. The chamber channels it somehow.
They move to a doorway blanketed with ivy at the end of the aisle and pause. The two men hop down a short ledge and continue forward. The man with the hat leads the younger man down a path winding through various tall rock formations. They enter a vast chamber. Metal hooks hang from the ceiling over flames flickering in a central circular dais where the rotting body of a man sits on a throne made of intricately carved stone. He holds an ornate metal shield in one hand and a mace in the other.
Ravala! And his shield! What?
Silver liquid shimmers around large stones in the floor beyond.
So? There's metal in the floor.
That's not just any metal. It's liquid mercury.
Shit, that stuff's toxic.
Fatal. Only step where I step.
The man with the hat carefully picks his way across the path of stones, the younger man close behind. The younger man steps onto a different stone and starts to fall. The man with the hat grabs his shoulder.
Huh? What did I say?
The man with the hat steps back on another stone. It sinks a little. The two men sprint across the stones as liquid mercury floods out of channels and ruined pillars surrounding the dais. The man with the hat reaches the other side. The younger man stumbles, then leaps to solid ground.
I'm sorry.
Not now.
He examines the reflection of a pillar in the liquid mercury surrounding the dais. He eyes the pillar itself.
Get out the explosives.
That's our bridge?
Do this right, it'll fall across.
The younger man sets explosives at the base of the pillar. A gnarled hand shoots up from the liquid mercury. Two armored women with tattered bat wings rise up.
Kalima? They're real?
The Kalima fly toward them.
Keep working. I'll take care of the she-beasts.
You disturb Cataravalla's slumber. For your sin, you die.
Fight!
Got no time to die, crazy lady.
The man with the hat rushes over.
You okay?
Yes, we ready?
The younger man nods and detonates a bomb that blows up a pillar. The pillar falls and they fist bump.
Physics for the win. Let's go.
They walk across the fallen pillar above the pool of mercury and explore deeper into the overgrown tomb. They stop by the corpse of Kataravala. The man with the hat brushes his hand across its shield. The younger man exclaims,
This'll be worth millions.
It belongs in a museum.
He grabs the shield. The younger man leans in, and Kataravala's face turns. He staggers back and falls into the mercury. He struggles, but the liquid overtakes him.
Adam!
Kataravala swings a spiked mace. The man dodges and jumps onto the pillar. It strikes the shield and throws him onto the ground. He quickly sits up as it pounces. It chucks away its broken mace. It stalks over.
You will not have it.
He rises.
You don't need it. You're dead. Speaking of which, you just killed my best friend. And I'm not one to forgive and forget.
Fight!
This one's for you, Adam. Now where's that shield?
He sprints past Kataravala.
I'm not yet defeated.
Yes, you are.
He spins, chucks the shield, and cuts its head off clean. The shield slams against a wall and bounces back into his hand.
Time to go home.
Cut! Print
I knew it! Woo! I felt that one. You felt it too, right?
Crew member.
Temple of Kataravala, take 39, tail slap.
Director.
That's a wrap.
In a studio, crew cheer. The director takes off a headset and hands it to a woman. The hatted man shakes his hand.
Steven, this was fantastic. Thank you. Oh, just like the old days. And these props. Jimbo killed it.
Steven takes the shield.
You did too, Johnny.
Hey, about my pitch. You know, the karate zombie thing? I'm thinking 4 films. Maybe a streaming series?
Johnny, I don't have...
You're right. Not here. I'll swing by your office after I change.
I can't. Have to meet with the editors.
Walking away.
Marshall will call you.
Johnny pumps a fist in the air.
Great! Have your assistant call me.
A blonde woman.
That was great, hon.
Wasn't it, though? We need to celebrate. I'm thinking private party.
Johnny, we need to talk.
She walks off, and Johnny hangs his head. Later, in a luxury mansion in the hills.
You're not the martial arts megastar you once were, honey. You're lucky Steven owed you a favor.
I'm telling you, Chris, we're fine.
Can you join me in the fact-based universe just once? We're broke. We have to cut back.
Cut back? On what?
Step 1 is selling this place.
I need a refill.
Johnny, we can't keep this up. You spent $10,000 on that sculpture, $30,000 on that drone, and this damn sword. $3 million?
Hey, Sento is history. That sword comes from...
That's not the point, Johnny!
Chris, honey, the parts, the money, they're coming. Steven's movie's just the beginning. That's why I can't cut back. To be a success, I have to project it. If I don't, Johnny Cage is done.
She frowns. Johnny rests his hands on her shoulders. She pushes one hand aside.
I didn't marry Johnny Cage. I married John Carlton. I'd give anything to have him back.
She leaves.
Chris, come on, Chris, where are you going?
Johnny puts his hands on his head.
Fuck!
He grabs his drink and downs it, then walks back to pour himself another.
How you like that, Mr. A-list?
A black-haired man strides in.
Thank God. Oh, Chris, honey,
Johnny turns and sees the stranger, who wears a sleek black suit and brandishes a long sword.
Where's my wife? What did you...
Your wife left. She's fine. You will be too if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Sento.
It hangs above a fireplace.
You some kind of hired gun? Or do you know Sento's history?
I know it. It's my family blade.
They circle each other.
No. No way you're Tyra clan. They've been dead for centuries.
Not dead. Hiding. With Sento in my hands, I'll lead us out of the shadows.
That's a great plan, stranger. Except for one thing. Sento's mine. And I won't give it up without a fight. Fight. Tried robbing the wrong house. I am the ultimate home security system. Sweet sauce. Here we go. My house, my rules.
Later at night, the defeated swordsman is tied to a chair. He rouses from unconsciousness, and Johnny sits across from him.
So, you have a name or what?
Kenshi Takahashi.
I knew you weren't Tyra clan.
You know nothing, Cage.
400 years ago, the Tyra clan were one of Japan's first families. They lost Sento after getting slaughtered at the siege of Aomori.
There were survivors. They hid themselves by shedding the name Tyra for Takahashi. They joined the Bakuto for its protection.
The Yakuza's predecessors. From first family to crime family.
I will break us free of the Yakuza's corruption. Reclaim our name and our position. But my clan won't follow me unless I prove that I can lead. That's why I need Sento.
And that's Malibu's finest.
He walks toward the door.
It's a great story. Bullshit. But great. You should seriously consider becoming a screenwriter.
Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero wait outside.
What in the actual fuck?
Good evening, Johnny Cage. I am Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm. May we enter?
Nothing's being shot here tonight. You sure you're in the right place?
Yes. We come on a matter of grave importance. We must speak to you and your guest.
What?
Johnny narrows his eyes.
How do you know about him?
Because I am the god of fire.
Chris, you vixen. Nicely done. Sure. Come right in. Glowing eyes are a nice touch.
They approach Kenshi, who remains tied up beside an indoor pool.
Kenshi Takahashi, a tragic figure with a noble cause. Your actions this evening do you no credit.
Who are these people?
You tell me. They're your scene partners.
I also know of your struggles, Johnny Cage. I am here to offer you both a path forward.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on, guys, let's call this. Chris was a doll to set this up, but as pranks go, this one's a bit obvious.
This is no prank. Ihan, Kuai Liang, if you please.
The blue-robed Sub-Zero starts to untie Kenshi.
All right. I'll play my part in this martial arts LARP. The missus ought to get what you paid for. Okay. Hey, you. Hey, you. Get your damn hands off him. I said, get your hands off.
Johnny grabs him, but Sub-Zero kicks him across the room. Johnny slides into a table where the $10,000 sculpture on top teeters and falls. Scorpion.
Was that necessary, brother? To put him in his place.
That was a Hichuli. One of a kind.
He stands.
All right, I don't care if this is a damn prank. You crossed the line.
Fight!
You guys need a better fight choreographer.
Finish me, Johnny!
And scene. I hope you're insured, because you're paying for my Hichuli.
Imbecile! You have no idea with whom you're dealing.
Liu Kang bursts into flames. The flames dissipate.
That's no special effect.
Indeed, Johnny Cage.
Johnny shifts his footing and glares.
Kuai Liang.
Scorpion bows.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Well, that last one tracks. But what's an Earthrealm?
All will be explained, Johnny Cage. For now, what is important is that you both have been chosen to join its champions.
Why him? Or me, for that matter.
Because I have faith that you will rise to the challenge. And because your service will change the arcs of your lives.
Johnny eyes Kenshi. Later, men spar in a sunlit courtyard. Mountains surround them, and lion statues border the entrance to the courtyard. Red pagodas are situated nearby, and cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Several monks wear brown and orange uniforms. Later, they strike wooden dummies that have small poles sticking out. Others spear their hands into steaming hot sand in rock bowls. Later, a monk with a braid swings at Raiden. Raiden blocks and punches his chest. Another attacks, and Raiden counters with a flying kick. Raiden strikes and front kicks a third challenger. Hunching over, Raiden shuffles in an offensive stance. He straightens and brings his hands together, fist to flat palm, and the nearby monks do the same. Kung Lao saunters up with a razor-rimmed hat.
That is not a good idea.
It is genius, Raiden. The next time we see Sub-Zero, I will have to thank him for inspiring it.
Ow! See? It won't be effective.
Kung Lao throws the hat like a flying disc. It slices a target and flies back. He catches it by twirling a finger inside it.
Maybe it's too effective.
Johnny walks up.
We just need to get on with it. We've been cooped up here for months. I can't base a cinematic universe on Outworld's monsters and magic if I don't ever see them.
Kenshi joins.
That's why you're here?
Liu Kang said this gig would change the arc of my life. That's how it gets done. My ex will rue the day she gave up on me.
So selfless.
Oh, please, Tattoo. You're just here to get your sword back.
We all have our reasons for being here. Some better than others. But we are not here to fight among ourselves. We are here to fight for Earthrealm.
It's about damn time.
Liu Kang steps out.
And today, one of you will be chosen to fight for it at the tournament.
Only one of us, Lord Liu Kang? Isn't Outworld fielding several champions?
The tournament's rules give the host realm that advantage. And it is Outworld's turn as host.
You know, I don't know why I've never asked this, but, what's our record at this tournament?
Earthrealm and Outworld have long been evenly matched. But Outworld is gaining strength. Should it win, its more militant factions will be emboldened.
I thought you admired Outworld.
It is a place of great knowledge, wealth, and beauty. But our realms do not share goals and beliefs. We coexist peacefully, because Outworld respects our strength. Should we show weakness, our rival will become our enemy.
I will not lose, Lord Liu Kang.
First, you must win the right to represent us. Whichever one of you outlasts the others will be chosen.
He sits on a chair in the middle of the courtyard, and every man except the four kneel.
Raiden, step forward.
Raiden bows.
Good call. Call the weak first.
You shall face him, Johnny Cage.
Ready for your close-up?
All right, let's do this. But remember, farm boy, I'm a global martial arts icon. I don't think you can handle this much boom.
Liu Kang rolls his eyes.
I am ready, Johnny Cage. My mind and spirit fight as one.
Fight!
This fight was an honor.
Raiden helps Johnny up by the hand.
You're welcome.
Kenshi Takahashi, you are next.
Kenshi steps toward Raiden, his sword in hand. He shoots a hard look at Johnny as they walk past each other.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
It's nerve, not heart, that wins fights. I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
I won't do it again.
Do you still question my nerve?
I do not. Yours was a well-earned victory.
Kenshi and Raiden bow to each other.
You may rest, Raiden. This evening, you will face your final opponent.
Kung Lao smiles at Raiden. That night, Liu Kang sits on a chair among the other monks. Raiden and Kung Lao kneel facing each other, then get to their feet in unison.
$50 says Kung Lao wins.
Make it interesting. Bet me cento.
Not on your life.
Liu Kang stands.
Raiden, Kung Lao, the winner of this match will represent Earthrealm against Outworld. It is a grave duty, not to be undertaken lightly. You may step back now and suffer no dishonor.
I choose to fight, Lord Liu Kang.
As do I.
Then may the best person win.
Liu Kang bows to each of them in turn, then returns to his chair. Kung Lao grins at Raiden.
Concede, Raiden. You have never beaten me. That won't change today.
No. If the monks have taught us one thing, it's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
That was pure luck. Like lightning, you won't strike.
There is a first time for everything, Kung Lao.
Raiden helps Kung Lao up.
Although you have all trained well, Raiden has excelled. This outcome does not surprise me.
Kung Lao hangs his head.
How could I have...
He gathers himself.
Congratulations, Raiden.
For the tournament, you will need this.
Raiden takes a small metallic amulet with a dragon symbol glowing on its surface from Liu Kang. Electricity crackles from it onto his palm.
Forged by the Elder Gods, it gives the wearer power over lightning and thunder. Go ahead, try it.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang watch as Raiden slowly turns around, staring at the amulet. Electricity surges from it into his fingertips. Johnny records video with his phone as Raiden channels a bolt of lightning at a large statue.
Holy Ark of the Covenant.
Raiden stops.
It is incredible. But is it necessary?
In addition to possessing great might, the Outworlders you will face also wield great magic. The amulet levels the playing field.
You must be careful, Raiden. You could get hurt. Even killed.
No tournament participant has ever been grievously injured or killed. I would never send my champions unwittingly into mortal combat. We leave in 7 days for Outworld's capital, Sundo. The tournament will be held at the palace of Empress Sindel.
Raiden, Kung Lao, Johnny, Kenshi, and the monks follow Liu Kang into a temple with numerous dragon statues coiling near its entrance. Liu Kang waves his hands around in a flowing motion, then a portal opens.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. Do not become drawn in. You must focus on the task at hand.
Johnny records the portal, a swirling vortex of fiery light as it washes everything in orange. He turns the camera to Kenshi while they all step toward the portal. Kenshi smacks his hand away. One by one, the fighters step through the portal. Blue, white, and purple light flows out of a tall stone gate like mist. Liu Kang and the others emerge from it and enter a courtyard filled with lush greenery and flowers. Johnny smirks as he records their surroundings.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not Kansas anymore.
2 women approach them from a row of others wielding spears.
Oh my. Are those?
Empress Sindel's daughters, yes.
He casts Johnny a look.
They do not disappoint.
We are Earthrealm's ambassadors, Johnny. We'll show them respect, not unwanted attention.
Johnny gives Raiden an exaggerated wink as they walk past a guard. The Earthrealmers bow to the 2 elegant princesses. One, dressed in a deep magenta, inclines her head.
Lord Liu Kang, welcome.
Thank you, Princess Melina.
You remember my sister?
Of course. Princess Kitana. May I introduce Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Kenshi Takahashi, and Earthrealm's champion, Raiden.
Raiden bows his head.
I hope you're prepared, Raiden. Our champions are determined to win.
None more so than me. It's been too long since we've known victory.
Princess Melina, we should be on our way. Empress Sindel awaits.
Thank you, Tanya. Follow me, please.
Melina, Kitana, and the guard Tanya lead the fighters down a tiled pathway lined with numerous armored women holding spears and shields. Grinning, a large 4-armed humanoid plays a drum while leading 2 luxurious carriages, each pulled by teams of horses. Groups of spear women march alongside them as they gradually travel down a broad path hedged in by buildings made of bamboo and wood. Dozens of people in colorful clothes and costumes stand on either side of the pathway and watch or dance. The royal daughters and the Earthrealmers watch the people go by from the carriages.
Those are Centaurians. And Shokan.
The 6-armed beings are not Nodens.
The monks described them, but seeing them in person?
I see that Her Majesty once again spares no expense on the festival.
Should she not? It commemorates my late father.
I admire, Princess. I do not judge. As did all of Outworld, I valued greatly Jared's fellowship.
Melina looks over her shoulder at a woman with a ponytail observing a group of people walking away, hands bound behind their backs. Melina scowls, then pounds on the carriage. The carriage grinds to a halt and Melina steps out. She stomps to the woman with the ponytail.
First Constable, our route was to be clear. This couldn't wait?
Should I allow Tarkatans to infect the city, Your Highness? Those arrested were harboring some here, rather than report them for quarantine.
The Earthrealmers cannot be privy to our secrets, Li Mei. As Sundo's first constable, you must show better judgment. Perhaps that's too much to expect.
Melina looks Li Mei up and down before walking off.
Princess Melina doesn't seem to like her very much.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi, the palace guard. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Decorative waterfalls pour around the front of a vast, ornate palace. The Earthrealmers stand inside a throne room crowded with Outworlders.
Worry expends energy for no purpose, Raiden.
But the tournament, if I lose...
Focus on your actions, not the outcome. It is all you can control.
A large, armored humanoid with 2 twisting horns approaches. He shoulders his way past onlookers.
Red alert. Incoming stock villain.
General Shao. Do not let him goad you.
General Shao stops before the warriors.
Is it me, or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
Would you care to test his strength? Raiden will
prove himself soon enough.
Have you still not told most Earthrealmers that Outworld exists?
It is safer that way, General.
I suppose so. Your people's frail minds couldn't handle the truth.
You presume them frail, General. Should you, given how frequently they win this tournament?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
He stomps off. A silver-haired woman in rich purple and silver armor approaches the warriors with Melina and Kitana on her right and left. Sunlight falls onto the three women in patches, glimmering on the silver bands and accents of their armor. Melina's a deep pink and Kitana's a vivid blue. The silver-haired woman sits on a purple and silver throne resting on a dais. Kitana and Melina take lavish chairs on her right and left.
Welcome, members of the Royal House. Welcome, our esteemed Earthrealm guests. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang, in hopes that it would foster peace among realms. May Jared's soul watch over us with pride from its resting place in the living forest.
She smiles tightly.
Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel, it pleases me to once again be your guest.
Here, you are always welcome. Now, let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty. He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
You seem nervous, young man.
I'm a stranger in an unfamiliar land, here to compete against its greatest fighters. Yes, I am nervous.
As you should be. You have a difficult path ahead.
Sindel gets to her feet and holds her arms out.
It has begun. As tradition requires, Outworld's initial competitor will be Sundo's first constable, Li Mei. May she defend our realm's glory, as well as she preserves our capital's order.
Li Mei steps to the dais.
Your Majesty, I will honor both the Royal House and all of Outworld with my combat.
If so, you will vastly exceed my expectations. Remember, were it not for Jared's tradition, you would not be here.
Li Mei's face falls as the Empress shoots her a sharp look. Liu Kang places a hand on Raiden's shoulder.
All you need do is your best. The rest will take care of itself.
Yes, Lord Liu Kang.
Shall we see what you can do?
Hopefully, this will be the first of many victories.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
I will admit it. That tested me. Thank you for the match, First Constable.
Li Mei rigidly bows to Raiden. He bows back. Li Mei turns and leaves the throne room. The spectators huddle together as they watch her go. Raiden stands before Sindel's dais.
My compliments, Raiden, on a well-fought match. We'll see how you fare in the next. General Shao, whom have you chosen as our next competitor?
Your Majesty, I have chosen Reiko, my second in command. As a boy, Reiko was orphaned during the Kafala War. Though captured, his spirit remained unbroken. He scratched, clawed, and survived. After the war, I took him in, molded him into the perfect soldier. Few others are as well versed in the ways of war.
Reiko stands near Raiden and performs a combination of elbow strikes, knees, and punches before jumping and spin kicking. He glowers at Raiden.
In whose army have you served? In what wars have you fought?
I have done neither.
Then you are woefully unprepared, Earthrealmer. This will be your last battlefield. Fight!
I may not have faced war, but I am a warrior.
Raiden lowers his hands.
Felled by a simple farmer.
General Shao curls his lip and walks off as Raiden turns to Sindel.
I am ready for my next opponent, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Patience, young man.
She stands.
We are adjourned until first light. I hope to see you all at this evening's banquet.
The Empress smiles softly. That evening, Kung Lao wolfs down food beside Kenshi. They sit at one of 3 large banquet tables in a broad courtyard. Sindel sits at the head table. Strange plants glow with soft purples and blues behind her. General Shao and Reiko gape at Kung Lao as he rapidly eats and drinks wine. Johnny sips wine near Katana.
I'm sorry, you're 10,000 years old?